Ugh. These are heavy. Let me know if you're here in the chat. I'm looking. Just setting everything up. We'll start in a second. Well, that sounds something good. Alright, folks. 3 more boxes to move and then we'll be ready to go. Jeez. Last one. Ugh. How do I share the stream? Share. There we go. Uh-oh. I'm gonna check stream audio real quick. Turn it down even more. Okay. Let's do this. What's up? I can't see me. So here's the deal, folks. I got my dice in front of me. Oh, let me get. Wait, one sec. Can you tell I haven't planned this? Okie doke, here's the deal. How's everybody doing today? I'm Dave, founder, operator of Tactical Tokens. Tactical Tokens? We make tokens for tabletop games, or basically any game. We can do anything from print an image on them to our latest Kickstarter, which we're unboxing and reviewing some of the tokens, well, all of the tokens from that in this video, is our blanks, which are wet and dry erase safe. You can write anything you want on them. I even made a custom D2 just for this video. Now this video, like I said, we're going to review some of the tokens, all of the tokens, did it again, in our latest Kickstarter. They came here about 6 days early, which is awesome, which means packaging begins tomorrow. Uh-oh. One sec. Not right now. Goodbye. Sorry for the interruption. So, review all the Kickstarter tokens. The tokens arrived 6 days early, which is awesome. Packaging starts tomorrow. We won't ship tokens out. The first shipment won't be until Saturday, June 27th. But hopefully it'll be a large first shipment because we got the tokens 6 days early. Alrighty. I got 7 boxes of tokens behind me. So I got my D7, and then from there, we're going to do it. So we'll use this to figure out which box to open up next, which box to open up first, and then we'll go from there. See ya! Let's see what we got. Alrighty. First box is this in view? Box number 1. So, sorry guys, most of the actual unboxing will be done off screen. You don't need to know my address. Wait, is this actually box 1? Yes, this is actually box 1. In box 1, we got pink, which looks purple on the webcam, but that might be the lighting. Let's cut this guy open without damaging the tokens. Jeez, open! Rest in peace, headphone users. Okay. Oh, I love the smell of new tokens in the morning. Yeah, they look a little purple on the video. That's all right. Oh no. Yeah, I have it set to auto white balance. This doesn't fully represent the pink. Let me see if I can change the webcam settings. Get it more representative of what it actually looks like. Turn off auto white balance. I think that's pretty close. Boost exposure. There you go. That looks more like what I'm seeing with my eyes. So there's our pink. Now, yeah, it looks pretty pink. What else is in box 1? Here we go. Token ASMR. Ooh. That looks pretty cool. And it should be, yep, should be a little flexible. Let's use it with an old one. It should stick. Oh nice, you can, that's pretty nice in terms of translucency. So I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with the pink. Displayed it turning a little purple, depending on what white balance setting you have. Alrighty. Next up, we got the blue. Oh, we got someone in chat. Iridiance is gorgeous. Thank you very much. I'll do a more in-depth video later in the week with all of them, with correct white balance setting, correct lighting. I got like 6 different lights up with different color temperatures, so it's not going to look great in this particular live stream. This is just my first impressions of the tokens. So next up we got this blue, which I love the blue. Did this give us a tiny one too? Yes, it did. Oh my gosh, I like that blue. Alrighty, token ASMR again. Everybody quiet. Yeah, the blue's pretty good. Let's check the blue's transparency. Not very transparent at all, but for that color, it's pretty good. Now, we've sold blue previously. I'm gonna go get an original blue and compare it, see if they're different. I think they're a bit different. So here is from our first blue, and you can already tell they're much different. This is our first run of blue. I actually like the original blue a little bit better, I think. First run versus second run. So first run of blue, second run of blue. Second run's much darker. Now we're still perfecting the process of making these, but overall, that's a really nice color. Alrighty, we're still on box one. What's next? Brown. Alright, Mr. Brown. The browns look pretty good. During the Kickstarter, brown was kind of a throwaway color. It was included in our original 10-pack of condition tokens, so I felt the need to include it. But based off of poll responses from backers, it kind of fell by the wayside. And it was a little too similar to black. But I think this brown's really nice. Trash. Alright, did this give me a tiny one as well? Nope, I gotta go full paper. Yeah, Radiant says first run is lighter. I think I'll have to go back and figure out what the differences were between the first run's manufacturing of blue and the second run's manufacturing of blue. So I don't know. I might want to get that first run blue. Same. Brown's pretty good. Let's check the transparency. The transparency is going to be different for each color because the color itself, how dark it is, will determine how much light goes through or doesn't go through. Brown's pretty good. Brown looks really good against the white. Alrighty, last color in box one. Oh my god. Yellow. Yellow looks identical to our first run of manufactured yellow. And I will, I'll get some first run yellow to compare. Again, rest in peace, headphones users, so sorry. Actually, the yellow kind of looks neon. Has like a hint of neon this time. Alrighty, let's peel them back. Here's the yellow and white. Yellow's a little blown out because I got the exposure turned up pretty high. But yellow's pretty good. Let's check its see-throughness. Oh, its transparency is awesome in the yellow. Let me go get a first run and compare. Oh yeah, because the Iridium makes a good point about the logo being blue and not showing up. Because if it's a blue token, it might be hard for blue to shine through. It's very true. Let me get a blank. And here, I got one of our first run blanks and a black marker, a black wet erase. Let me just make an X. Shake it like a Polaroid, let it dry. You can kind of see it, but transparency is not not a huge factor in terms of these tokens. The goal is really just to have different colors because, let's say you have 4 different spell effects, and you can stack them underneath your creature token, and you can very easily see which colors are there. If your color perception is unimpaired. So far, that's what we got. It's not that bad. Alrighty. Alright. D7, let's do the next box. 1 again. Reroll. 4. Box 4. Oh my god, this is heavy. Ooh. In box 4 we got the red. Again, the red's... Oh, did I not get the yellow to compare it from first round? Let me do that. Let me put the first runs guy there. The first run yellow to second run is almost identical. I think the transparency is better on the second run yellow. Alrighty, let's open this red. So I got a D&D game to run later today. And this is cutting into my prep time. Uh-oh, more comments. Transparency can even be annoying when you draw on them, so yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that some are transparent and some aren't. For that exact reason. Whoops. So, the red, I think, is very different. The second run of red is very different from our first. Before we do that, pull one off, let it sink in. I really like the red this time. I think the red's got a really good transparency on it. Oh yeah. I like that a lot. So here's the second run for the Kickstarter, and here's what we originally had manufactured as a test. It's hard to see on video, but at least on video they look nearly identical, but the transparency on second run is really good. Hopefully you'll get these for your Eberron campaign. Dude, Eberron's one of my favorite settings in D&D, no joke. Alright, next up, probably what I'm most excited for, and I might say that a few times, clear. You can't really tell in here, but these are clear. Yeah, I'm excited for these. Oh, that's Apologies for the noises, folks. Yeah, clear is really cool. Clear might be my new favorite. I don't know how well it's going to show up on stream, on camera, but in game, oh, yeah, I could totally see clear. You can even put a whole bunch on top, and it's still perfectly clear. Like, you can see all the way through, just distorted and fuzzy. So I'm most excited for the clear, specifically for my games, for a few reasons. One, it might be a little difficult to count, but my first thought was elevation. So you could track elevation and say each token's 5 feet or 10 feet. So I've got 5 tokens, my guy's 50 feet up in the air. Now, again, one of the nice things about tactile tokens, let me get a dry erase marker. Where'd it at? Is that if you don't want to track elevation that way, if you want to track it directly on a token, let's use this guy as an example because he's got the wet erase X on it. I could put a dry erase 20 for this guy's currently 20 feet up in the air. Here's the best part. Wipe it away, whatever's drawn on there before stays. So that's how I like to track elevation in game. But damn do the clear look good. Don't worry, I'll take high quality photos later this week, so you guys can actually get a good view of what they look like. Because this stream doesn't do it justice. Yeah, it looks really good. The clear might be my favorite. Oh my god. Alright, we got 2 more colors in box 4. So we got a green. Ooh. We got both our greens. Alright, let's do deep green or forest green first. What time is it? 4:18, not bad. My D&D game that I'm running today doesn't start until officially 6, but I usually set up and start streaming at 4. Sorry players, this is more important. Jesus. Gimme! Alright, there's deep green. Yeah, already, and this is like the perfect hunter's mark color, druid color. It looks good against the background too because it gets darker. Like if you hold it up, the transparency really shines. But as soon as you put it against the surface, it gets darker. So that's really cool. I'm gonna leave that out. Let's see how the light green does. I'm kind of getting neon vibes from it, which we originally wanted to advertise it as a neon green, but the ink that is used, so we use the Pantone book, the C book. I forget what its technical term is, but depending on the color that we use, it the mixture or the pigment just can't handle transparency that well. And I have a feeling that'll be the case with this lighter green. Is there a smaller? No. At least so far, I love the difference between the two greens. I was worried about publishing the same color. But yeah, that's a pretty clear difference. And for the most part, they're both pretty transparent. Get that higher. Okay. Next up, we've done. Hold on. Do I have my four? This is one of my 4-inch tokens that I've used since their inception. So we have box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have so many boxes. Okay. We did 1. We did 4. Who's next? 5. I'm getting exhausted from this. Box 5. Oh, some blanks. The square tokens. Another one I'm super excited to open. Yo, it's got a D2 stuck to the bottom. Nice. Oh, that was mine. Anyway, okay. Oh. I got too excited, I cut myself. Let's not get blood on the tokens. I need like intermission music for me to go get a Band-Aid. Yeah, I'll go get a Band-Aid. Alrighty, folks. Stream will be back. Let me at least get a square token out. Gimme. Yeah, they look awesome. Give me one of the squares. Oh, that is so cool. Still still extremely flexible like all the others. Let's do a close up. Nice rounded corner. Hell yeah. Alrighty. I'm gonna go get a band-aid real quick. Although for the most part, it stopped. We might be okay. I'm gonna wash my hands and continue. Where's my finger? Okay. There we go. Intermission sign. Remember, folks, always cut away from yourself. Alright. Square token's awesome. We might have to switch to... Here we go. Here's a darker dungeon tile that one of my friends gave me. Fate Stunna on Twitch. Oh, that is nice. Fits perfect in a 1-inch square. I really gotta get the white balance figured out on this one. Let's try. What do you look like? You're not that bad. Configure video, advanced. Hey, there we go. That looks good. You can't even see the clear. That looks cool. Alright, let's keep going. So we got some 1-inch circle. We've already seen them. These should be exactly the same as previously, as the demo ones. So for now, I'm not even going to open these up. Floating Eye Monster, printed tokens. One of our stretch goals. Let's do it. Gimme. There we go. So these are our floating eye monster. Let me hold it that way so you can see it. Here's our dead side, so if you defeat it, and our color side. That looks... Now, beholders are typically 2-inch, but it is far more cheap to print it in 1-inch. So that's why we decided to go with 1-inch. Let me go get a 2-inch token and show you my solution for it. So beholder, typically a large size creature, but we had them printed on small and medium, 1-inch. The perfect fix. Either put it directly in the center for those with OCD, or put it off to the top. And now you can write your conditions. Since they float, you can do your elevation. If your players keep track of health or monster health, or you can write conditions on it. So that's why I was in favor of getting this large creature printed on a 1-inch token instead. So that looks cool. Alright, that's it. The other thing in box 5 is reprints of our branded token. We've already seen them. Alright, 4 boxes left. Jesus, 4 boxes left. But where did I just put the marker? Box 5 done. Alright, to avoid re-rolling, if it rolls a number, if it rolls a number, the box that already came up, we're just going to take the one lower. 4, so we did 4, let's take 3. More colors. First up, orange. Check this out, folks. Notice the away cut. Okay. Again, previously when we were picking orange, we wanted originally to advertise as neon orange. We were worried about the neon-ness of it, so we just went with orange. But so these orange tokens definitely have a neon vibe to them. On camera, a little similar to the yellow. Well, actually, once they're placed down, it looks pretty different. How does it look on the dark? Yeah, dark looks pretty good. Seem pretty transparent. See if we can get that up. Yep, you can see the X pretty good. Overall, pretty happy with orange. Now, the one color that gave us the most, how do I want to word this? The most activity, the most passion when it came to the Kickstarter, purple. I'm just going to show you. Purple. And damn, does it look good. Now, everyone... Yeah, orange. Iridian says orange for burning status. Yep. Yeah, that's really good. So, before I get to this amazing purple, Iridian, you help me remember, one of the things I really like to do, especially with the color tokens, in orange or red for this matter, is spell effects, or like spell objects that are spells that manipulate the battlefield in a way, like Wall of Flame. So Wall of Flame, I think you get like 60 feet or something, so that would be 6 squares. So I just put away the orange, But essentially what you do is you make the border of Wall of Flame with orange tokens. Alrighty, back to this purple. Enough sidetrack. People whose favorite color is purple, this is that color. I absolutely love that. A little difficult to tell on the black, but very, very purple on the white, and decently transparent for how dark it is. It is it's decently transparent too, which is cool. I'm gonna put it next to the pink because that's the main distinction that I wanted. Was even if the purple wasn't like truly the color on the print card, I wanted purple needed to be darker enough or different enough than pink. Here's this next color is one that I'm surprised is picked so often, but whatever. Black. Black's a fan favorite for some reason. It's not the top most picked color. Clear actually was. That's why clear was the first stretch goal. But black, I'll have to look at the numbers again, but black was actually second or third most picked. So you can't see it in the webcam, but for how dark it is, its transparency is pretty neat. Now this is black on black, we'll see it. Yeah, it doesn't show up too much on stream. Let's try it with the logo. No. Once you put it on a surface, it gets very dark. Like it becomes completely, what would it be, opaque as soon as you put it down. Picking it up, you can see through it pretty well. How does it look on dark? Dark, not much of a difference. Next up in the box. This is an interesting color. Cyan, or light blue. This is something I was not expecting this particular color to come out of this. Keith Dossett, what's up? Hopefully I said that right. How you doing? This is... We might have to advertise this as baby blue. Is that's something you you paint a stereotypical baby room in. But overall it's really nice. I'm happy with it. They're like dolphin blue, is that a color? But anyway, that looks pretty cool. And again, I'm putting it next to the dark blue because that was something that we wanted very, very different from each other. Alrighty. So that was box 3. What do we got next? 4 again, which we go down the line, box 2. Oh my god. Alright, box 2, it looks like we have the 3-inch tokens. Nothing new there. So I'm going to dig through the box, see what else is in here, but we're going to focus on the new ones for now. Yeah, it looks like box 2 is completely 3-inch. Okie doke. Next up, we only have 2 left, 6 and 7. So let's make a special D1. Let's make a special D2. 6, 7. Who's next? 7 it is. Das Boss from Discord, what's up, man? I should have recognized the name anyway. As you can tell, I'm preoccupied. Box 7 seems to be all 1-inch. Yes, box 7 is all 1-inch. Let's move on to box 6. Ooh. So box 6 has something special in it. It's got a bunch of 2-inch tokens, nothing special, but it also has our 1.5-inch tokens, which the original suggestion for these was that we can put them under miniature bases. So we could use another way to use tokens alongside minis. Because the 2-inch is a little too big. Here, let me get a fresh 2-inch out. Here. This 3 and this 2 are technically from the samples we had made before the Kickstarter. So if they look older or you see some leftover poorly erased marker on it, that's why. We decided to go with 1.5-inch because 2-inch is a little too big when you're working alongside a mini. The 2 inches takes up a little too much space. So let's see what the 1.5 looks like. Lost my words. Now, I'm not too worried. You saw me use I was very indiscriminate with that last cut because the surface of the tokens is self-healing. If you press your nail into it or you cut lightly into it, the resin coating actually heals itself over time. So these are our 1.5-inch. Now they're not exactly 1.5. We actually decided to go with a millimeter amount, which I think we went with 40 millimeters. Do I have a measure? We went with 40 millimeters. Because eventually we want to get into the wargaming world. So this should be, yep, 4 centimeters. And wargaming uses millimeter sizes. So there we go. And the difference between 40 millimeters between 1.5 inches and 40 millimeters, I think was 1.57. So it's a little bit larger than 1.5 inches. But it doesn't take up as much space should you use it with a regular mini. So there's it. There's your normal mini. Sorry it's white on white, but there's a 40mm. What other tokens did we have for this Kickstarter? I think that's it. We had our 1-inch, our 1-inch token, our 2-inch token, our 3 and our 4, then our 1-inch square, which one of my favorites. I don't want to reveal too much, but one of our future Kickstarters is probably going to be square based. I'm thinking printed square tokens in this size. One of a closed chest, open chest, closed chest, mimic, closed chest, empty, open chest. The previous open chest would have been full of coins and stuff. And then we might also get into like doors, and I don't think we'll get into walls, just because so many others have made either 3D or like 2.5D walls so well already. But we're really looking forward to doing kind of the token mimic thing. So you'd actually be able to put like a physical chest on the map and flip it over to reveal that, oh crap, it's a mimic. Mimic. Alright. I think we've done all the boxes. So I will move these closer to center. I will hang out for a minute. If the three of you watching have any questions, let me know. Yeah, Das Boss, I would absolutely use that to troll too, because we would probably what I would end up doing is like as soon as you use that once, players know it's going to be that. So like the closed chest picture will be the same across every single one, and then if you have good enough players where they're not going to flip it over to try to get a sneak peek, you can just put like decoy chests in places. So if you do it like 10 or 20 times of, oh god, another chest, it's probably a mimic because he has a mimic token. You hit him with the regular ones over and over until they get comfortable, and then that's when you hit him with the mimic. Alrighty, folks. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for doing the unboxing with me. Before I go, some updated stuff. The fact that the tokens were completed today means that packaging begins tomorrow. I'm still not going to lock orders down or lock surveys down until June 23rd, until Tuesday. But as I put together orders, put together reward packages one by one, I'm going to lock that survey down. So certain surveys might be locked down as early as tomorrow. Everybody's isn't going to be locked down until Tuesday the 23rd, if that makes sense. So pretty much, if I go to like backer number 1, I'm working on your package. Before I start working on your package, I'm going to lock your survey, so it can't be changed. Now keep in mind, addresses can still be changed later, but I'll probably lock addresses the day before I start shipping, which I will be shipping packages as early as June 27th, which is Saturday. So what's that? 2 Saturdays from now? I think so. So yeah, I'll be shipping packages as early as Saturday the 27th. All in all, we're on schedule to completely finish fulfillment before the fall. I'd say this summer we're finishing. The previous estimate was that we were going to finish completely finished by August 10th. I expect to finish a bit earlier than that. I'm not going to say how much earlier now, but so far it's looking good. Ah. I'm just reading the comments. Are you going in backer, order, or reward tier? Boss, excellent question. There's a couple. I will probably go in order of reward tier, and then backer number. I don't know if I'll go with the smaller tiers first or the larger tiers first, and I don't know if I'll go through a complete tier before moving on to the next one. The logistics of fulfillment, because these did come 6 days early. There's still some stuff I haven't quite finished yet, so I will go through the logistics of fulfillment starting tomorrow. And if I do come up with a schedule or an order, I'll probably publish that to our Discord. Follow us on Discord if anybody's watching this either now or in the future that isn't on our Discord, or an update to Kickstarter. So it'll kind of be a mix of both. Although in the spirit of assembly line work, it's probably going to go in order of reward package and then backer number. And I might, who knows, I might alternate week by week, where like this first week I might work on masters packs and then ship them all out. Next week, essentials kit, get what I can do in a week, and each week a new round of shipments is going to get sent out. Because I've never been a fan of the Kickstarters that wait to ship them out all at once. I understand why people do that, but as soon as a package is finished, it's getting shipped out. Alrighty, that's it. I gotta prep for D&D tonight, guys. We decided to do a 25-year time skip. We just finished Curse of Strahd. It was like thrown into the middle of our existing campaign, and they managed to escape Barovia. We did some wibbly-wobbly time stuff. It's 25 years in the future now. I got a lot of prep to do in the next hour. So, see you guys. Wow, I made a mess. My office is unusable right now. I know the stream's still up. I'm getting there. Alright. Bye-bye.